So who are you, and what are you doing here, and what do you?
Krupp from the Environmental Defense Fund, and I've been here during the Copenhagen meetings and working to get the strongest possible deal. And what's been announced by the President is not enough to save the planet, but it is a big step forward. And what's remarkable is that many countries have come forward one after another committing to things that they had never offered before. Brazil to 32% to 36% cut in the emissions from their nation, even to give money to the least developed countries to help them. India and Indonesia have come forward in ways that they hadn't before. Mexico and South Korea. So while this isn't perfect, it's far short of perfect. It's just one step along the road. It is a step forward in a lot of ways. The best thing in the agreement was the progress made on tropical rainforests. In the last draft that I've seen, there's an agreement to move forward and immediately create a mechanism that will allow the preservation of the tropical rainforest through RED. And I think that is really good, and it's good for the United States. So we now are waiting to see what happens in the plenary. It's unclear how many countries will be for this agreement, but we're hoping for the best because it's better to step forward than step backward.
What does it mean that a number of African countries and members of the G77 have expressed serious concern about the agreement, and what could happen in the plenary that would endanger?
Well, it's hard in a multilateral process where essentially you need everybody or almost everybody to agree to go forward, and it's hard to negotiate such a complicated thing. But we need still to see what the African countries will decide to do. The fact that South Africa was represented in agreement in accord with the agreement is a good thing. But I can't speak for the Africans. We'll have to wait and see what they say.
Mm-hmm. What did President Obama manage to do today behind closed doors, as far as you know, that resulted in this agreement?
He pressed on a lot of countries. He said it's time for action, not talk. He had a series of bilaterals. That was a really good thing. So he put a lot of energy in this, and he stayed way overtime. He stayed way into overtime before departing to try to beat the massive snowstorm headed for the East Coast. But I think he put a lot into it over the past few weeks, months, and what he now needs to do, what he intends to do, is push the United States, push the United States Senate, push for legislation in the United States Senate.
Yeah, how do you think this agreement will play back home, especially given the tone and the things that Obama used today in his speeches?
I think it's definitely good momentum for the Senate. For the Senate, we couldn't afford to fail. We didn't fail to have China agreeing for the first time to do things. I think it's very important to have them agree to transparency is important. So I think it's good for the Senate.
Okay, great. Thank you very much.